What if I told you that the innocent-looking spider plant sitting in your living room has been keeping a secret from you? A secret so incredible that it could change how you think about houseplants forever? I've been growing plants for over 15 years, and what I discovered about spider plants 3 months ago literally blew my mind. Today, I'm going to reveal the hidden truth that plant nurseries don't want you to know, and trust me, you're going to want to stick around for this one. Before we dive in, make sure to hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. You'll understand why in just a moment. You see, most people think spider plants are just simple, low-maintenance houseplants, perfect for beginners. They know about the cute little plantlets that dangle from the mother plant like spiders on a web. Everyone talks about how easy they are to propagate and how they purify the air in your home. But what nobody talks about is the spider plant's most remarkable ability, one that scientists have only recently begun to understand. This secret has been hiding in plain sight for decades, and once you learn it, you'll never look at your spider plant the same way again. Here's the jaw-dropping truth. Spider plants are natural electromagnetic field detectors and air quality sensors that can actually predict environmental changes in your home. Yes, you heard that right. Your spider plant is essentially a living, breathing, early warning system. The way spider plants position their leaves, change their growth patterns, and even produce more or fewer babies isn't random at all. They're responding to invisible electromagnetic fields, air pressure changes, and chemical compositions of the air that we can't detect with our human senses. This discovery has revolutionized how I understand plant behavior, and it's about to change your entire relationship with indoor gardening. Now, before you think I've completely lost it, let me share the science behind this incredible revelation. Recent studies from botanical research institutes have shown that spider plants, scientifically known as Chlorophytum comosum, have specialized cells in their leaves that are incredibly sensitive to electromagnetic frequencies. These same cells can detect minute changes in air composition, including the presence of toxins, humidity fluctuations, and even carbon dioxide levels that indicate poor ventilation. The plant's famous babies, or plantlets, are actually produced more rapidly when the plant senses environmental stress or electromagnetic disturbances. It's like the plant is saying, hey, things might get tough here, so I better make sure my offspring are ready to survive elsewhere. If you're finding this as fascinating as I am, smash that like button and let me know in the comments if you've ever noticed unusual behavior in your spider plant. Let me tell you about my personal experience that led to this discovery. 3 months ago, I noticed my spider plant in the living room started producing an unusual number of plantlets, way more than normal. At the same time, the leaves began curling slightly, and the plant seemed to be reaching toward the window more aggressively. I initially thought it might be a watering issue or need more light, but everything seemed normal with my care routine. Then, 2 weeks later, we had an electrical issue in our home that required an electrician to fix some faulty wiring behind that very wall. The spider plant had been detecting the electromagnetic irregularities from the faulty electrical system weeks before we humans noticed any problems. But that's not all. I started documenting other instances after this revelation. My kitchen spider plant began producing more plantlets right before we discovered a small gas leak from our stove that we couldn't smell yet. Another spider plant in my bedroom started showing stress signs before I realized the air conditioning vent was blocked, causing poor air circulation. It's like having a team of environmental monitors throughout your house that never need batteries or calibration. The more I observed, the more I realized that these plants were consistently ahead of the curve when it came to detecting environmental changes. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to learn more amazing plant secrets like this one. We're just getting started. Here's what makes this even more incredible. Indigenous cultures have known about plants' sensory abilities for thousands of years. Many traditional societies use spider plants and their relatives as environmental indicators, placing them in homes to monitor air quality and detect potential dangers. They understood something that modern science is only now beginning to validate: that plants are far more sophisticated than we give them credit for. Colonial botanists often dismissed these practices as superstition, but we're now learning that indigenous wisdom was based on centuries of careful observation and understanding. the spider plant's sensitivity isn't just a modern discovery, it's an ancient truth that we're finally rediscovering through scientific research. So how can you use this knowledge to benefit your home and family? First, pay attention to your spider plant's behavior patterns and document any unusual changes. If your plant suddenly starts producing more babies or shows stress signs despite proper care, investigate your environment more closely. Check for electrical issues, gas leaks, blocked vents, or other air quality problems that might be affecting your home. Second, consider placing spider plants strategically throughout your house as natural early warning systems. Think of them as your green canaries in the coal mine. Third, learn to read the signs. Excessive plantlet production often indicates environmental stress, while unusually droopy or curled leaves might signal electromagnetic disturbances or air quality issues. Now here's why the plant industry doesn't widely advertise this amazing ability. It's not profitable for them to tell you that one spider plant can essentially replace expensive electronic monitoring equipment. Think about it. If everyone knew that a $5 spider plant could detect air quality issues, electromagnetic problems, and environmental changes, would you still buy expensive air quality monitors and detection devices? The houseplant industry makes more money selling you plants as decorative objects rather than as sophisticated environmental monitoring systems. They'd rather you buy multiple plants for their beauty than understand the incredible functional benefits that just one spider plant can provide. But I believe you deserve to know the truth, which is why I'm sharing this information with you today. So make sure to like this video to help spread the word. Once you understand your spider plant's secret abilities, you can take this knowledge to the next level. Create a spider plant monitoring network by placing plants in different rooms and keeping a simple log of their behavior patterns. Note when they produce plantlets, how their leaves position themselves, and any changes in their overall appearance. Over time, you'll start to see correlations between plant behavior and environmental conditions in your home. You can even use this information to optimize your home's air quality, identify problem areas before they become serious issues, and create a healthier living environment for your family. Advanced plant parents have reported being able to predict weather changes, detect air conditioning problems, and even identify areas of their home with poor air circulation just by observing their spider plants. Let's clear up some common misconceptions about spider plants that prevent people from recognizing their true abilities. Many people think that spider plants produce babies randomly or just when they're happy, but this isn't accurate. Plantlet production is actually a stress response to environmental changes. Others believe that curling leaves always indicate watering problems, but often it's the plant responding to electromagnetic fields or air quality issues. Some plant parents think their spider plant is just being dramatic when it shows unusual behavior. But these plants are actually highly sophisticated environmental sensors giving you valuable information. The biggest misconception is that houseplants are passive decorative objects, when in reality, they're active participants in your home's ecosystem, constantly monitoring and responding to environmental conditions. This discovery about spider plants opens up a whole new world of understanding about plant intelligence and environmental awareness. If spider plants can detect electromagnetic fields and air quality changes, what other hidden abilities do our houseplants possess? Scientists are just beginning to explore plant consciousness, communication, and sensory capabilities that go far beyond what we previously imagined. Your spider plant isn't just cleaning your air and looking pretty. It's actively engaged with its environment in ways that can benefit your health and safety. This knowledge represents a fundamental shift in how we view our relationship with houseplants, moving from seeing them as passive decorations to recognizing them as active partners in creating healthy living spaces. If you're excited about exploring more plant secrets and abilities, make sure you're subscribed because I have so much more to share with you. Ready to start working with your spider plant as an environmental monitor? Here's how to set up your own plant-based early warning system. First, place your spider plant in a location where it can see the room but isn't directly affected by heating vents, direct sunlight, or frequent foot traffic that might interfere with its readings. Second, establish a baseline by observing your plant's normal behavior for about 2 weeks under regular conditions. Third, start a simple log, noting the plant's appearance, number of plantlets, leaf position, and any environmental factors you're aware of, like weather changes, appliance usage, or home maintenance activities. Fourth, look for patterns and correlations between plant behavior and environmental events. This is where the magic happens. Fifth, trust your plant's signals and investigate when you notice unusual behavior, even if everything seems normal to you. Sometimes your spider plant might give you false alarms or seem less sensitive than expected, and there are usually simple explanations for this. If your plant isn't showing much response to environmental changes, it might be too comfortable in its current location. Try moving it to a more central area of your home where it can better detect variations. Overwatering or underwatering can interfere with the plant's sensitivity, so maintain consistent care to ensure accurate environmental readings. If your plant is producing too many stress signals, check for obvious issues like electrical devices too close to the plant, heating vents blowing directly on it, or chemical cleaners used nearby that might be overstimulating its sensors. Remember that young spider plants might not be as sensitive as mature ones, so give your plant time to develop its full sensing capabilities. Once you've mastered working with one spider plant as an environmental monitor, consider expanding your network for better coverage and more accurate readings. Different areas of your home have different environmental conditions, so multiple plants can give you a more complete picture of your living space. Place spider plants near potential problem areas like electrical panels, gas appliances, or poorly ventilated spaces for early detection of issues. You can also use baby spider plants propagated from your original plant. They'll have similar sensitivity patterns and can extend your monitoring network cost-effectively. Keep in mind that each plant might respond slightly differently based on its genetics and growing conditions, so treat each one as an individual sensor while looking for patterns across your entire plant network. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you never miss new plant secrets and tips. Since I started sharing this information, I've received amazing feedback from viewers who've put this knowledge into practice. Sarah from Texas discovered a carbon monoxide leak in her garage after her spider plant showed extreme stress signals, potentially saving her family's lives. Mike in Oregon used his spider plant's behavior to identify an electrical issue that could have caused a house fire. Jennifer from Florida realized her home's air circulation was poor after observing her spider plant's consistent stress responses, leading her to improve her ventilation system and reduce her family's allergy symptoms. These aren't coincidences. They're examples of the incredible partnership you can develop with your spider plant when you understand its true capabilities. The plant community is waking up to these amazing abilities, and you can be part of this exciting discovery by sharing your own experiences in the comments below. The research into plant environmental sensing is expanding rapidly, and spider plants are at the forefront of this exciting field. Scientists are currently studying how these plants might be used in space stations and underground facilities where traditional environmental monitoring equipment might fail. The future might hold spider plants that are specifically bred and trained for maximum environmental sensitivity, creating a new category of functional houseplants designed for home safety and health monitoring. I want to build a community of plant parents who understand and utilize these incredible abilities, so here's what I need from you. First, try these techniques with your own spider plant and share your results in the comments. Your experiences help validate and expand our understanding of these amazing plants. This is just the beginning of what we can learn about plant intelligence and environmental awareness, and I'm excited to explore these discoveries with you. Remember to observe your spider plant with new eyes, trust its signals, and investigate when it tries to warn you about environmental changes. The humble spider plant sitting in your home isn't just a pretty decoration. It's a guardian, a sensor, and a partner in creating a healthy living space for you and your family. Make sure you're subscribed, because next week I'm revealing another shocking secret about a common houseplant that will completely change how you think about indoor gardening. Until then, keep growing, keep observing, and remember, your plants are far more intelligent than you ever imagined.